Hello YouTube, this is Game Freak JLS and I'm here to bring you a zmonk build guide. So we're going to go to my zmonk and I'm going to go over the gear, the stat priority, and the gems and the playstyle, and then at the very end I'm going to show you guys how to play zmonk. So we're going to start out with the 4-piece Inna set, and with this set it makes your mantras stronger and buffs up your party. So with this set, you get your base passive effect of your mantras increased by 100%. So we're going to pick Mantra of Salvation, which is going to give you 20% increased resistance to all elements. So it's going to be 40% increase to resistances. And then we're going to pick the rune Agility, and the reason we're picking Agility is because it increases your whole party's dodge chance by 35%. We're going to go with the Lefebvre's Soliloquy, I think that's how you say it, shoulders, and the reason why is because every time we Cyclone Strike, it's going to reduce your damage taken by X amount of percent, so it can be anywhere from 40 to 50, mine's 49%. So every time we press Cyclone Strike right here, it's gonna, you see the little bar down here, it's gonna increase your toughness. So you can see my toughness is at 184 mil, and now 90. Then we have Leoric's Crown, and the reason why we want this, because we want a bunch of cooldown. So this is going to increase the effect of any gem in your helmet. So we have the cooldown. Then over here on our bracers, we're going to go with Spirit Guards. So every time that you attack with the Spirit Generator, it decreases your damage taken by 40%. And in the cube, we're going to have Strong Arm Bracers. Wait, hold on. Okay, so you can barely see it because of my camera, but we have Strong Arm Bracers, which enemies hit by knockbacks suffer 30% increased damage. So it's gonna, every time you Cyclone Strike, it's gonna put up that buff for your party. Then we're gonna go to the rings. So we have the Obsidian Ring of the Zodiac, which reduces the remaining cooldown by one of your skills by 1 second whenever you hit with a resource spending attack. So every time that we Cyclone, it's going to reduce the seconds on your skills. So whether you have Inner Sanctuary up, which is your main defensive skill, that's going to reduce the cooldown on that. So then you're able to keep this up 100% of the time. Same thing with Epiphany. So that's why we're using a Ring of the Zodiac. In my ring slot, I have the Oculus Ring. And this drops a circle, a random circle around you, and any party members that are in it will increase their damage by anywhere from 70 to 85%. Then for our boots, we're using illusionary boots, and this is so that you're able to move unhindered through enemies, so we can just walk through enemies, we won't get stuck. For the weapons, I have the Slander and Little Rogue, and the reason why I picked these weapons is because it increases your attack speed, your damage, which we don't care about damage since we're a Zdps class, and your armor. So you will have, with max stacks, 30% more attack speed and 30% more armor. For gems, we're going to pick the resistance gems. Okay, so you're going to put that in your chest and your pants. And then now time for the main stuff on how you want to gear your guy is number one is cooldown reduction. So you want cooldown reduction on your shoulders, your hands, your rings, and your amulet. I have it all or on both except my shoulders, so that could be an upgrade to get that. And then the most important, another important thing is your secondary skill. So we have Health, Globe, and Potions grant a certain amount or a certain number. And the reason why you want Health and Globe and potions is because if you look at our skills that we picked, Epiphany with Soothing Mist, heal amount is increased by 4% of your health globe healing bonus. So the more health globe healing bonus we have, the more health is going to be healed to your party members. And that's why we pick Cyclone Strike, Soothing Breeze also. So this also heal amount is increased from health globe healing bonus. So you can get those on your shoulders, your rings, and your amulet. So right now I don't have it. Oh, and your chest. And your shoes. So you can get health globe on a lot of your gear. I think it probably can cap around like 200 and something K. And right now I have only 147K. For your amulet, it doesn't really matter what amulet you pick. If you want to have more skills, you could go with the Hellfire. I went with the Fire one because I like being immune to molten explosions. I think that helps zmonks the most since you're on top of the elites, and so you don't have to move basically, and watch out for that. You can just sit in it. We have, for your second most important skills that you're gonna want to have is attack speed. So I have attack speed on my hands. You can get them on your rings and your amulet, and then also you can get them on your weapons. So I would say that's probably your second most important skill. And then also resource cost reduction is also helpful. So when you're spamming your heal, you can spam it more often without running out. We're going to go to our cube, and we have Band of Rue Chambers. So your spirit generators generate 50% more spirit. So when I'm attacking with this skill, it's going to give me 6 more spirit, spirit per attack. Because we have attack speed, that helps generate more spirit quicker. So then we're able to spend more on healing our party members. We're also going to pick Flying Dragon just because it has a chance to proc and double your speed. So you're able to generate spirit really, really quick. That covers our gems. I'll go to skills. So we're picking... I'll go to the gems. So we're picking Esoteric Alteration, and this is for the damage reduction to non-physical skills. And while below 50%, you take 75% less. So this is going to make us able to sit in Molten and all that stuff on the field. We have Gogok of Swiftness, and the reason we want this is because it increases our attack speed, a little bit of dodge, and then the main reason is for the cooldown reduction. So we'll get 15% more cooldown reduction from that. And then we're going to put Ice Blink in our other gem. And this is basically, if we use a chill ability, then it's going to increase the chance that monster can be critically hit by 10%. So for your damage people, that's going to increase their chance to crit. And with the Tsunami skill, so Crippling Wave Tsunami, it's a freeze cold ability, so that'll increase the critical chance. That's why we picked this. And then also, if you read Crippling Wave, it slows the movement speed and attack speed of the mobs, so they're hitting less often. Our other skill we have is Blinding Flash, Crippling Light, and the reason I use this skill is because once you're done blinding, the monsters deal 25% less damage, so you're debuffing the monsters with this skill, and then increasing the damage of your party with this skill. Cyclone Strike, Soothing Breeze, the reason we picked this instead of Implosion is for the heal, so this is going to heal every time you're sucking in monsters. Then we go with Epiphany, Soothing Mist for the heal. Some people might want to know how you survive instead of using Desert Shroud. You're tanky enough, trust me, and the heal is nice because then it helps keep your party members alive. We're going to go with Inner Sanctuary Temple of Protection, and this is to reduce all damage taken by 55%. So any party member that's inside your little square will take 55% less damage. It doesn't show it on the skill sheet, but just know it works. Another skill you could use is Safe Haven, and this is a heal every second. But you don't get immunity to control impairing effects, so if you get frozen and stuff, that will still happen. So that's why I like to pick Temple of Protection over that, especially unless your Z-Barb is really, really good in your group. I wouldn't use this. And then I already went over Mantra of Salvation. So those are all your skills that you're going to pick. And then I play hardcore, so I'm picking near-death experience. So if I die, I don't die for those 2 seconds. Get a little extra life. We're picking Siege the Initiative, and the reason why is because it's going to increase our attack speed for mobs that have more than 75% of their life. It's going to increase your attack speed by 30%. So it's going to help you initiate. You'll be able to attack a bunch of times to keep up your spirit, basically. We're also going to go with Resolve, and that's going to reduce the enemy damage by 20%. So every time you're attacking, that's what that's going to do. And then we're going to go with Beacon of Vitar, which reduces all cooldowns by 20%. So it's going to bring your cooldown down a lot. I'm sitting at 64% cooldown reduction, and I'm able to keep up Sanctuary and Epiphany up 100% of the time. And just remember to lower the cooldowns on these. You will spam Cyclone Strike, so you don't have to spam it if you don't have any spirit, but just know that you'll be spamming that to help you stay alive. And every time that you spam it, because we're using these weapons, it's going to increase your armor and your attack speed. I'm sitting at 39% attack speed, so almost 2 seconds per attack. And then crit chance, crit damage doesn't really matter. I have 0 area damage. You don't want to have any area damage because it could lag your party. I'm up to 15k armor, 35% dodge. And then I'm at 1.1 mil right now. In my other build video on Z-Barb, I didn't show Paragons, so I'll show Paragons. You're going to want to cap movement speed. So I think on my boots, I just went all tanky. And so you're going to want to cap movement speed first, 25%, and then you're just going to dump the rest into vitality. And then offensive, I went all attack speed and cooldown. So if you're leveling up, you're going to want to do cooldown first, then attack speed. And then defensive, we're going to go all resist first, then armor, then life percent, then life regen. And then utility, we're going to get resource cost reduction, life per hit, and gold fine, which doesn't really matter. And then no points in area damage, so just don't spend any in that. I'm going to show you guys a G-Rift. I'll do 75 just to show you that I'm able to survive that, and how to kind of play, and basically how to move, because I've noticed a lot of people wanting to know how you're able to move so quick, and that basically has to deal with Epiphany. As long as you have Epiphany up, whenever you click on a monster to attack, your character leaps forward, so you're able to teleport. So as long as you have Epiphany up, then you're able to teleport. So we'll go into this G-Rift, we'll just do a 75. And basically when I start, I'll pop Epiphany and you can teleport. So see how I'm teleporting? And I can suck monsters to me. And they're pretty much stunned. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your Inner Sanctuary down and spam this. If you run out of Epiphany, bam, got Epiphany back up. Keep sucking. You can see how my spirit's just staying up. Up, pop, make sure to keep that up always. Your Sanctuary. And then I also can blind. pop Inner Sanctuary, heal, keep up my heals, and see, you just don't die. And then also you can spam your mantra and keep that up 100% of the time too. And then you can just run through, leap, go over here, drop Inner Sanctuary, blind. But make sure also that you don't just blind. A lot of Z-barbs will get mad because they can't pull monsters, so wait till everything's pulled in and then blind. Always keep your Inner Sanctuary up. Spam. Always have my heal. Blind. And that's it. So I can see, as long as I have Epiphany up, I can teleport. Keep my healing going. Inner Sanctuary. And as long as you're in your Inner Sanctuary, it's really hard for you to die. So I can just do that, and we'll get out of here. So I'll heal. And that's kind of how you play zmonk. You'll just be following your party and make sure that you place Inner Sanctuary. And then some wizards that you play with, you'll want to keep an eye on them because you don't want them to die. Especially in hardcore, you are like the main damage reduction. So just make sure you're on top of your game. zmonk's, pretty hard. But once you get used to it, it's really easy. I think it's easier than the Z-barb, but that's just me. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Hit the like, hit the subscribe if you want to. And you can follow me on Twitch, GameFreakJLS. Thanks for watching.